sad about it. No sad about it.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from, where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set 380. Set 180.
First carry for James Conner. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen.
From the 30 on second down, Rivers. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rivers now. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
No. Check. Crunch. Tighten up.
On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Alert. Check. Lucky.
A shotgun snap for Watson. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. SOS. Check nine. And no time now.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And some room to work. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Rush in. Hey, watch it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 49, check 49. Check.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Tight dog. Slam.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check three. Switch.
A give right side now to Hunt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Back.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10, 14-yard line.
Joker. Check. Check the backer. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On first down, Hunt. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. These two teams all tied after 1. On first down, it's Samuels. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and go at the 49-yard line.
Hey, bro, 80. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers going up top. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
inches at the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 15. Trying to go.
From the 41, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rivers. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Rivers on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Coming to you, coming to you. Check the
Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Texans.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it here with Hunt. Oh, and now some space to operate. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on its toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Watch the edge. 36.
On the run, this is Hunt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Jam. 24. Slam.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete. Stills. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Alert 3. 25. Check 25. Shift.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Switch. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check 26, check 26. Kill.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It's caught by Moncrief. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Rivers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Hunt. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Watson operating from the gun. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Second and 9 at the 10-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To the air yet again. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Again, it's Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. After them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
We're okay. We're 80.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. 55 is my guy, 55.
From the gun, Rivers. Moncrief brings it in. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Safarian Jenkins. 83 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. It was first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 2, Rivers. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Steelers first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
First down, Steelers.
Rivers now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back now in Houston. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Red Delta!
They'll run here with Connor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. To throw, Rivers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dante Moncrief. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Check, 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 check. 49, check 49, check 49. Check, check, check. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A first down carry now for Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Set. 19. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now on second and 13. Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
The Texans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be third and 13. To throw is Watson. He's got the first down and more across midfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Hunt. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They run again with Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check three, check three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you. I got you. Hey, check 24.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, set. 19. Mike 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On 1st down, Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's go.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson, flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Black 11. Check 41. Get that quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there, Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Rivers to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing, Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Check 52. Check 47.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Deuce. Hey, switch gears. Kill, kill, kill. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
They'll run again with Hunt. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now Watson, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rivers now. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Go. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
A second down throw for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Third and long for Rivers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Load it. 41 Mike. Come on.
One last shot now for Rivers. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pops to the beat to the birds, man.